Halliburton
what you
stats
getting
was
at, man?
not fucking close to that, bro. And James Harden he did all right this year. And y'all putting Halliburton in y'all's fucking top five.
You put
What are
James
we
Harden better than
doing?
Halliburton.
No. He's not in nobody's top 5.
I said top 10, Mitch. I said top 10.
What?
I didn't say top 5. I think
Oh,
he's top
no,
10 player in the
EJ.
NBA right now.
Oh, EJ, see, you been hold on. You must have took a
Back-to-back
full
Eastern
one.
Conference Finals. And
You took a full one before the pod. You took a full one before the pod.
I tell you this.
Crazy.
Listen to this. You ready for this?
That's crazy.
Listen. He's better than Donovan Mitchell.
That's insane.
Who better than Donovan Mitchell?
That's insane.
I knew Mitch was gonna go crazy. I knew he was. I knew he was.
We gotta get on it for this.
Hey, well, we're not going to talk about my cousin.
Tell
We're not talking about my cousin like that, all right?
Welcome to eLab, your ultimate basketball laboratory, where we dissect the game from every angle.
You are watching a master at work.
I definitely need to talk about that Gilbert Arenas and Cat, but we'll talk.
You want to go there first?
No, we don't got to go there first, but I need to get in there.
No. I'm glad you brought it up. Let's go straight into it. Let's get into that, man.
Okay.
I made a bunch of videos. People got mad at me. I'm gonna tell you what I said. I'm gonna tell you what I said. They got on there, so let's set it up for the people that's listening.
Okay.
Cat come out. I'm sorry, not Cat. Gilbert Arenas comes on the Gil show. He said, long story short, paraphrasing. He said, Cat is built like a woman. He got big feet, wide hips,
crazy.
And he built like a WNBA player. And I was like, I clutched my pearl. I said, what? No, not the Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas. So how did y'all feel when y'all heard that? Go ahead, Dirk.
Okay, he is built awful.
Yes, fact.
He's built awful. And I also agree that I hate watching Cat. I'm gonna be honest. I hate watching him play basketball. He's cold too. Yeah. But he goofy, man. He got big feet. He got Gilbert described him right, bro.
He was about to say he got some big butt when he might have said he got some cheeks on him. That's what he was about to say.
I didn't like how he said it. Like he could have just said he got a bad body.
Yeah.
It's plenty of dudes like that. Like that dude from Auburn, the big dude that play at Auburn, Johnny Broom.
Yeah, Johnny Broom.
Y'all see him trying to jump over the pack of nine.
Yeah, he got bad. It's a lot of dudes got bad bodies, but I felt like you could have said it in a less disrespectful way.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know, but
it definitely felt like he violated. It felt like he was violating, but at the same time, this is the question I asked. Hey man, are we sure?
Don't do it. That's you better.
Gilbert Arenas is better than Cat. I'm asking. Are we sure?
Okay, go
ahead. In his 3, if you take his whole career, no. But you take his 3-year stretch, his peak for peak, Gilbert. When niggas got their own nicknames, bro, and the shit Gilbert Arenas was doing, that nigga was cold.
Yeah.
And
wait.
IQ wise, Carl Towns just be doing some dumb shit.
Oh my god,
dumb stuff, dog. He just be doing dumb stuff all the time. It's just like,
I thought Carl Anthony Towns' nickname was a Big Purr. The Big Purr. What you mean? He got a cool nickname too.
Point proven.
The Big
Purr.
The Big Bodega. All that.
Bodega, Bodega Cat, all that. Them weak.
Trash.
Them weak.
Trash.
Yeah, that ain't it.
Okay.
How you feel, Dub? How you feel about that? How'd you feel about it, Dub? About Cat?
I just feel like it was. I feel like it was personal. I felt like it was a personal shot. I don't really feel like Cat deserved that. You know, I got a rep for the Wildcats. You feel me?
Yeah.
Let's not forget, Cat the same one that he went undefeated that year. He was with Wildcats right after AD. And I mean, I feel like it's personal because Anthony Davis was goofy for a long time too. And not until he started working out with LeBron and getting his body together, you know what I'm saying, getting a little bit more
still goofy.
He still is, but I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He got a unibrow, bro.
Take a while. And to
he fall a lot. A lot.
Yes. And then even when he was like blocking people's shots, AD would get hurt, like hitting his hand underneath the backboard and shit like that. Like, but nobody was, calling him, this or that. At the same token, though, I don't think it's fair to compare Cat's peak to Gilbert Arenas' peak because I don't think Cat has hit his peak yet. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's a fair comparison.
Okay.
I ain't mad at that.
Okay. I like I do like what Mitch said. I think if you go prime for prime, Gil's prime, I might disagree a little bit with Dub on Cat's prime. I think he might be either
there now.
at his prime or maybe going to the other end. I think Cat is cold, but I think it's hard to compare also, like he said, too, because it's a big man and a guard.
Yeah.
Right? Because we could say, yeah, Gil's offensive bag is crazy from the perimeter, but Cat really got a crazy bag too in the post. He can score if he does not want to just settle for threes. If he get in the paint, he hard to deal with, and he rebound crazy.
Yeah.
Gil don't do really much of anything but score, but he score at one of the highest levels we ever seen. So I think it's hard to compare.
Wait a minute. Hold on. See, I'm letting you rock out because you let me simmer down. And as soon as you said highest levels we ever seen, he averaged 29.9. 29.9.
Okay.
That's the max. That ain't higher than Shea. That ain't higher than Giannis. That ain't higher than Cole. There's a lot of in between.
Maybe it's how he scored his 29.
That's what I was about to say. Now, Gilbert Arenas' game does look better than Cat's. It looks better. I'm not even arguing.
Yeah.
Well, that's
but we gotta also keep in mind. But keep in mind.
So does my 6 week though. His look better.
Cat 6'11" though. How many games? Yeah. How many players' game do you like at 6'11"? Let's just let's ask the question. How many people do you actually like besides Kevin Durant? How many 6'11" guys you like? Man,
is it 6'11" and up or just 6'11"?
6'11" and up.
I'll be honest.
I'll take Zubac over.
I'll take Wemby. I'll take Wemby over. Like just watch it.
Watching Wemby.
I don't like watching Cat. I don't. But he's good though. You know, I don't like watching.
Wemby look like a baby deer out there. Sometimes his legs don't know what to do.
I don't like watching Wemby
because it's like even him. I would rather watch than Cat because
I'd rather watch anybody.
Like, you know what I mean? It's a little bit more smoother than Cat's.
Yeah,
bro, you said
I ain't gonna take nothing away from Cat though.
You said Wemby's legs, they do, but he's a rookie. He's young. Cat has been in the league a long time, and his legs still do that same stuff, yo. He don't look like he fits his body. Like he feels like his legs is gonna break, bro, when he's running. It looks it don't look right. It just the long legs, small. He's right. It's weird, yo. But he's still cold.
I'm gonna tell you what impressed me. The way he turned up at the end of that series when he stepped up and started dropping 21, 24 to help out Brunson at the end of that series. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna put some respect back on his name. But I also don't think it's fair the way people talking about him on the internet. It's just it's not fair, bro. It's even worse than Ben Simmons.
No, he's cold, bro. Like he's cold. It's just ugly, right? It's just an ugly game, and you know you can't argue with the stats. But he just do a lot of, like Mitch said, he do a lot of stupid stuff. Some of the fouls be crazy, the flops be crazy. Don't nobody like the way he talk. You know, it's just stuff he do.
Dub, that's when it becomes personal. That's when it becomes. Because that's true though, but you're not wrong, Dirk. That's what people say. That's what people say.
It's a combination of all that. He be in the game flaring. He, come on, you know, he be doing all that. And then even when he make a tough bucket and he do that little shoulder thing, it look corny. Like, what is that? It don't even look right.
You know what's funny to me though? I feel like this. I feel like two things. His season last year, bro. When he played with the Timberwolves, nobody had anything to say about his game. This is the first time I've heard anybody call him zesty. I'm not saying that people haven't, but it's never been this big. And I think it's just because he's playing in New York and he's under this bigger spotlight that everybody has such great opinions about him. But the other part that for me is that Cat was having a career year this season under the lights of Madison Square Garden in New York Knicks, and they got to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's the part that I feel like everybody keep talking about it, like, but they missing the part of we got to the Eastern Conference Finals with a team that really only got 2 scorers on it. I helped carry a team, and then not only did I help carry a team, like he had clutch performances against the Pistons in the fourth quarter. He had clutch performances against the Pacers in these late in these games, bro. So I feel like the reason I ain't gonna say I felt the way, but when Gilbert said that, I was like, well, what have you done? Because I made a video about it. I said the thing that I know Gilbert Arenas for is when LeBron tapped him on that shoulder and said, hey, bro, you missed this free throw, y'all going home. That's what I know Gilbert Arenas for.
Yeah,
I know.
well,
The memory I got of Cat now is, hey man, y'all lost in the East Conference Finals to the Pacers. I ain't seen Knicks basketball be this good in my lifetime. This is the best I've seen Knicks basketball. So for me, it's kind of like I ain't gonna say a cop out, but it's easy to criticize him and say he looks zesty. But what about the actual hoops? Because you can't tell me he's not a bucket.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Even Gilbert Arenas. My bad. Last point, y'all. Gilbert Arenas' best game, he scored 60. Right? Cat got a 62-point game last season. So let's talk. So if we talking hooping, why we not talking hooping? Let's you know what I'm saying. My bad. Go ahead. My bad. But
he's a bucket. He's a bucket, bro. And I think that the Knicks had a good season. But if you go back, even this kind of piggybacks off what Mitch said before. Even when they was playing last year in the playoffs, Cat always finds a way to make some of the dumbest plays in games. A lot of the time, he is the worst foul. Like he gets the worst foul calls I've ever seen.
That's true.
He grabs somebody's hand like this.
That's important.
Like this.
That's important to a game. Like how you said, it's only two dudes on here that can get a bucket by themselves, and you out there grabbing folks with 3 fouls.
Yep.
In the third quarter.
I ain't mad at you.
So it's like, he does. He is a bucket, but he compounds being really good with doing really dumb stuff too. And I think that's where he get a lot of his backlash. Also, that's what I'm saying.
Ain't mad at that.
I want to say this before Mitch go.
Go ahead.
I thought this Knicks thing was kind of fraudy a little bit.
Really?
I like them.
How so? In what way? Yeah, I'm listening.
I like the team, but I like the team, but I don't ever think you're a really good team if you always down 20. And I feel like they was against Boston, they was down 20 every game.
3 different times. Yeah, offense at least 3. Yeah.
I just can't, and I know that you have to close, and I understand that they probably was gonna win the series, but I never really thought they was like
contenders.
Like this was like, I never really thought like, oh yeah, you got to watch out because they really just Brunson, he's 6'1", and they just ISO.
Yeah.
And they got 2 dudes because we can talk about Cat offense all we want, but he's not great on D. Can't slide his feet. Jalen Brunson ain't good on D. No. And so you got 2 of your best dudes can score, but they can't guard nobody. So I mean, where are you going with that? Really? My bad.
Clearly they agree with you because they fired Tibbs and they're looking to go a different direction. They're looking to go a different direction.
I didn't like that though either.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I ain't like that. We ain't gonna beat it to death because I know we gotta catch this final, man.
Ahead.
I want us to do one thing before we get to because I want to do predictions as well. So the trade proposal happened. Well, again, this is just like a mock trade. This is trading the Cooper Flag. This that number 1 pick the Mavericks got. Would you trade that number 1 pick for Devin Booker? And what it shows is that you get in return. So the Mavericks would get D Book, 2 first-round picks, and a 2029 first-round pick. And the Suns would get Cooper Flag, Klay Thompson, and PJ Washington. So the question is, would you trade Devin Booker for Cooper Flag if you're the Mavericks? Would you get that up?
I'm not giving Thompson 2.
You get 2. You get 2 first. The Mavericks
2 first-round picks.
Yeah,
the Mavericks get 2 first-round picks.
You giving up Klay Thompson?
Yeah. Klay Thompson. Sorry, bro. Klay.
That's why I tried not to even include Klay. I tried to not include
Klay. You said Klay and PJ Washington.
And PJ Washington for the Suns. Yeah,
that's easy. And Kyrie's not coming back, so you get Devin Booker to pair him up with AD. Yeah, actually, that in a heartbeat. That's a terrible trade if I think the Suns. That's basically saying you think Cooper Flag is gonna. I just don't. He might be better than Devin Booker, but Devin Booker is proven to be.
It's a tough person to be better than. Devin Booker's a top 15, 20 guy. So the bar is
I'm
high.
doing that. I'm doing that easy, and you get 2 first-round picks. So I'm taking that trade if I'm the Mavs.
I'm doing it, but I'm reluctant to give up Klay Thompson. I figure I would try to package somebody else instead of Klay. But other than that, I mean, I don't disagree with Mitch at all.
I'm not mad. I'm surprised you still high on Klay Thompson. My bad. Go ahead, Dirk. What you got?
I mean, y'all know I'm a Duke guy.
That's why I kind of brought it up. I wanted to hear.
I would do it. And I like it on both sides because I think the Mavericks, with the roster they got right now, is win now. And Devin Booker, pair with whenever Kai come back and Anthony Davis. Now, I think that would be good. And then also I think the Suns need a reset because I mean let's be honest, we tired of whatever they doing over there. It's not working.
It ain't
Cooper
working.
Flag will change the culture, bro. And I really mean that, bro. He was one of the best. He one of the best dudes I've seen come through Duke, like period ever. And he's just a mixture of like dog and just everything you want. And skilled dog. He played the right way. He's smart.
That's fact.
And so I think the Suns need somebody to reset culture, and I think the Mavericks need to go get something that's gonna be win now, man. AD ain't got much longer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know. I don't even know what that looked like with Cooper, PJ, and AD and Lively. They got a lot of
a lot of big players. A lot of 3, 4, 5 kind of guys. AD want to play the 4. You know what I'm not mad at that.
I hate that too. But
I liked it. I liked the trade because I like Devin Booker. While Kai is out, even if Kai comes back, Devin Booker has played point guard, right? He knows how to play point guard, play shooting guard, or play second fiddle, right? We seen him play second fiddle with KD. We seen him play point guard when it was just him out there, and then we also seen him just play off the ball with Chris Paul. So he kind of does everything that you may need when Kyrie comes back. You know what I mean? So I like you said though, there a lot of people would sleep on this Maverick team because they got hurt and got in the lottery, bro. But I brought this up on the last pod. The Mavericks were, when they made that trade, a lot of people had the Mavericks as being the best team in the West. Yeah. When they made that trade and got AD, they was like Lively, Gafford, all the bigs, but everybody literally got hurt. Lively, Gafford, Ant Davis, all they got. So they're not, even though they're a lottery team, they're not rebuilding. Like you said, they have next year, if everybody's healthy, they can make a run for the championship type of a team, bro. So I liked it. I liked it because of my bad, but
I would almost say that they have to do it. My bad, Derek. I would almost say that they have to make that trade if it comes available, just because you're putting all the weight on Cooper Flag, because you don't know how Kyrie's gonna come back. I mean, you don't know, how long it's gonna take to fully recover. That's usually a career-ending injury. Players have now started to come back from it, but like that used to be something that you couldn't. Medical, the doctors are getting better, the medications and stuff and training. But that used to be a career-ending injury.
Well, because if you look at it, I mean, if you look at it, if you don't get booked and you keep Coop, right? You got Kyrie missing. Who are your guards?
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Who Spencer Dinwiddie? So there we go. Yeah. Well, I'm good on that.
And Najee Marshall was their leading scorer.
Hey, he was hooping though.
Getting buckets. He was getting buckets. But if you're rolling out Spencer and Najee, we good. We going back for another lottery.
I think they got Hardy on that team too. Don't get me wrong. I think Hardy's
that's not good.
But they need some guards.
They need guards bad. Yeah.
All right. Look, check this, man. Come on, man. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, man. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. We got the NBA Finals coming on tonight, 8:30. Y'all want to do a game 1 prediction, or y'all want to just do a prediction who gonna win? Period. Y'all
can do both.
Y'all let me know. Let's go.
This is gonna be
all right. Start game 1. Dub, go ahead. What you got for me? How you feeling? Game 1.
Game 1. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. Thunder gonna win this one, and they're gonna be done in 5. It's gonna be a nice little gentleman sweep, and it's gonna be over with in OKC. Game 5.
I like that. How you feel, Mitch? What you got, Mitch?
You know what? Since he said those 5, hey man, them boys gonna get swept, man. Get them up out of here. I wanted to say 4-1. I wanted to say, but since Dub said 4-1, I'll say them boys getting swept. I don't see them winning it. Okay, it's just, bro, the Thunder. Here's the thing. You know how I don't like Hallie. Hallie's got to perform.
I forgot you.
He's got to go. He's got to go crazy in the finals.
I don't like Hallie. Mitch don't like Hallie.
Mitch, no. I forgot. He told me.
He's got to go crazy, bro. And the way that they put, I don't see like the way the Knicks play defense. The Thunder is not going to play defense like that. So how they gonna get them transition points?
Over.
It's not. They might get a couple, but they're not. It's not going to happen. I just don't see it happening. So, and the Pacers do play good at home, though. Don't get me wrong, they do play good. People are saying I'm not gonna say every game's gonna be a blowout because it is gonna be some good basketball getting played. But the spread is 9.5, and I'm saying the Thunder's gonna win by more.
9.5 spread is high.
It is.
That's high. That's how crazy they think.
It's low key disrespectful, but I'm gonna let Dirk go ahead. Dirk, it's low key disrespectful. Go ahead, Dirk.
It's not really disrespectful, but it's all right.
I think. Go ahead.
Let me preface this by saying I love the way the Pacers play basketball, right? And I'm a Halliburton fan. I like all that. It's cool. It's good. But I don't see a way for the Pacers to beat the Thunder 4 times. I don't even really see a way for the Pacers to win a game. I'm going Thunder in 5, like, duh. I'm being generous because like Mitch said, the Pacers play really good at home.
Yeah, they're gonna get one at home.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. I went and saw the Thunder play in person. Took my son to see the Thunder, and me and my dad, he is a Hawks season ticket holder. So he'd be like, which games you want to go see? I wanted to go see the Thunder. The Thunder are the hardest playing NBA team I have seen in the last. They might be the hardest NBA team I've ever seen in person. It was a random Friday night. They played the Hawks like it was a Final Four game. You could tell the game was over in the second quarter. So I don't think that you can beat them with, like Mitch said, you got good perimeter talent. Good. Not great. I don't think you can beat them with good guards.
Yeah.
They kill your guards. They swallow the guards. Pause. They do.
Yeah, pause.
They
no,
do.
But yeah, they do though. But pause.
They literally lock up guards. Like, you know, so if you got to have it like two elite scoring guards to even now see the reason the Nuggets. They had problems with them because they got Jokic. He's the best player in the league, and he a big.
And they kind of really did good on him too. If we being honest,
they made him work. He just great.
Yeah.
So, but they don't have anybody even close to as good as that. So they don't have anybody. I don't even know if Halliburton close to Ant, and I like Halliburton.
Okay,
but what are we doing? Halliburton and Pascal and Nembhard? They got Dort, Wallace, Caruso, them 3 right there, some of the best. But those 3 alone are some of the best guard defenders in the league, right there. That they can throw at all of them. J-Dub can guard. He's 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan. They 6'6", and who guarding him? If you look at the 2 matchups they played, if you look at the 2 matchups this year, they played without Chet both times. Shea did whatever he wanted. 40-some one game, 30-some another game, 8 and 7. No Chet in either game. And I don't see it, bro. I don't know.
You don't see it.
I don't see it.
Yeah. It's kind of like
tough, y'all. That's tough. See, because see. Go ahead, Dub. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dub.
No, I was just gonna say I was agreeing with what Mitch said earlier because I mean, the OKC is not the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? They built different. They're just different. And then I mean, off what Dirk said, I mean, Lou Dort, if he's guarding Halliburton, that's a problem. That's a problem.
It's a problem.
You know what I mean?
It's a problem. That little left, right, step back, whatever that shot is,
it's getting locked down.
I was saying it. He run around like he don't know what he want to do with the ball, and then he like, you know what? I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna run this way. I'm gonna run this way. Like shot.
It looked like he just throw it up.
Just throw it up. Go in, bro. Yeah, that ain't flying.
Lou Dort can bench press Halliburton.
Facts. I mean, he a football player, bro. Like, I don't know.
You said something that made me want to hate, and I'm not, and I sucked it back in. Pause again. I said when you said that you ain't sure that Halliburton is close to Ant Edwards, and I saw you
hesitate a little bit on that.
Oh my goodness. I don't even want to talk about it. We're gonna put a pin in it. Maybe we had a conversation the other day, but I'm gonna leave it there because ain't no way you're finna tell me to do this. Made it to the finals. Anyway, my bad. My brain.
You're right. You're right.
I'm gonna say this though. Oh, go ahead.
That was a little disrespectful to Halliburton. I agree. I'm sorry.
It wasn't one playing in the West, one playing in the East. But
he don't. He don't like Halliburton. It don't matter.
Stop,
no, real talk though. I feel they add better, but it's closer than what I said. It's closer than what I said. And it's better.
This one,
I
had OKC better. I think he's better. I'm not saying he's not better. I'm just saying he's not close. I think Halliburton's a top 10 guy. Yeah,
you got OKC and 5. I watched the pod. I
got OKC. I don't see it.
This ain't interesting. We all got the same thing.
You know why I told y'all this? You know why I say it though? Because with Siakam being their primary scorer, with checking him, I don't see how he get that shot off because he plays like a big man. He plays from that mid range down. How you should play as a 6'8", 6'9" small forward. Well, with Chet is very mobile. He got good lateral movement, and he's taller than Pascal.
And great timing on shots too. Great timing.
He gonna have to show us something we never seen before. Pascal gonna have to show us
what he got.
MVP. Yeah, we gonna have to find out.
No,
so look, let me ask y'all this.
That was lame though. That was lame too.
What?
Pascal getting MVP was crazy.
I was about to ask y'all how y'all felt about that and how y'all think
was crazy.
The best player got the best player got it. No, what y'all talking about?
The best player.
He's not him, dog. He's not him, dog.
Bro, Halliburton had a 32, 14, and 12 or something.
He got robbed.
He did 13, 14, 15, and 12.
The last game he had 20, 11, 12.
Yeah.
Pascal had 30 plus 3 times.
Yeah, we good. He's second guy.
Yeah.
You know he's
well,
second
hey,
guy.
look, we gonna get to see it tonight.
We know who
got
made the
matchups
engine.
tonight.
No. We know who made the engine go. We know who made the engine go.
Yeah, he's a point guard. Yeah.
No.
Listen, y'all. The way y'all talking. Let me ask y'all this, bro, because I got the way y'all talking. It leads us right to the next topic. You gonna finish him?
I do.
Mitch ain't doing.
I don't
I can't believe you, Rob. He's a light skin, bro.
I said the same. I said the same thing, didn't I, Mitch? I said the same thing, bro.
Now I don't like his gear
though.
though. I ain't gonna lie. I be trying to hate too when he wear them cardigans and stuff. I be trying to hate. I don't like that. That's sick.
Weird, yo.
That's sick. Yeah, I'm
hey,
with him on that.
Real quick.
Go ahead. Y'all good, man.
So I'm just gonna say, give y'all some stats. There's a team that is a player that played in the West. His team finished 5th, tied for 3rd because it's a 3-way tie for 3rd place, whatever. His team finished 5th. He averaged 23, 6, and 9. He had a down year.
Who's that?
Now, granted, his playoff performances, I can't say nothing about that. But that's James Harden, bro.
I know we ain't done talking about James Harden.
That's James Harden.
What
Halliburton
you getting
was not fucking close to that, bro. And James Harden he did all right this year. And y'all putting Halliburton in y'all's fucking top 5.
You put James Harden better than Halliburton.
No. He's not in nobody's top 5.
I said top 10, Mitch. I said top 10.
What?
I didn't say top 5. I think he's top 10 player in the NBA right now.
Oh, EJ, see, you been hold on. You must have took a
back
full
Eastern Conference Finals, and
you took a full one before the pod. You took a full one before the pod.
I tell you this.
Crazy.
Listen to this. You ready for this?
That's crazy.
Listen, he's better than Donovan Mitchell. I tell you
that's insane.
He's better than Donovan Mitchell.
Who better than Donovan Mitchell?
That's insane.
I knew Mitch was gonna go crazy. I knew he would. I knew he would.
We gotta get on it for this shit.
We're not talking about my cousin like that, all right? That's my cousin.
Mitch, he cannot describe Halliburton's game as running around like he don't know where he going and throwing it up and going.
Particular shot. He does that like once a game, bro.
He's better than Donovan Mitchell.
There's no way he put it in.
There's no way. He is finally getting his first signature shoe. Donovan Mitchell's on like his 8th.
Yeah.
But he's finally debuting his Puma tonight. And it's
you know what? Let me tell y'all what, though. Let me say y'all this. I like winning. So I don't care about Donovan Mitchell. I like winning. So no matter how bad we say this, that Pacers team ain't nowhere near as good as that Cavs team. And they don't win. That Pacers team ain't nowhere better than them Utah teams that Mitchell had.
They was hurt.
It was hurt.
I don't care about them getting hurt. What that mean?
What you mean?
Well, they gotta have the guys to beat them. They can't beat
how
them
many
with
times you gonna give Mitchell this? Hey, Darren, how many times you gonna give a pass? What was they hurting Utah too? He was number 1 out there. Was it hurt?
Yeah, Rudy Gobert out there.
It's
so
Utah. What are we talking about?
And he got Rudy Gobert, and he went further. Why he can't get out the second round?
Okay, all right. Now,
why he can't get out the? I'm answering the question. Y'all just told me Cat was trash. Don't. You just told me Cat was trash, so I don't want to hear it.
No,
Cat was
we
on
didn't say that.
No, Cat ain't trash.
We didn't say
No,
that.
no
okay.
disrespect to
We
Joe.
like
No
Cat.
disrespect to Joe.
Let me simmer down. My bad.
We think Cat's good. His game is off.
Yeah,
we think he's good. His game looks
He's unorthodox.
Yeah,
he's unorthodox.
Yeah, very, very. But
go ahead.
I know why you like Halliburton. Okay, he got a lot of you in him. Where it's that was crazy. That was crazy. I got to get used to this.
Hey, put that in the clip in the beginning.
Edit that out. He like to get his guys involved. He's a pass first guy. He's not a stat guy. A lot of his stuff translate into winning, but it's not always on the stat sheet, right? So I think his superpower is his playmaking. He's an elite playmaker, right? And he don't turn the ball over, which we don't see a lot. He's also unorthodox, like Cat.
Yeah.
So I think that's why he get a lot of pushback. But I don't know if I can say that he's in the top 10 because
the game is about bucket. That's why though. He don't score enough.
No, but he's just not aggressive enough. Like he disappears a lot to be in the top 10. Like one of them games, he was 2 for 7 and 5 assists. Like if you're gonna be 2 for 7, you need to have at least 10 assists. So what you was doing out there? You weren't shooting or passing. You're not good at defending. So it's hard for me to put you in the top 10. I think he's probably living around that 15 to 18.
We can have that conversation. I ain't gonna
put Halliburton in the top 10 this year. This year, Halliburton, I'll put him in the top 10. James Harden, I don't even want to mention James Harden in the top anything this year. Not this year. Sorry.
Well, he didn't make All NBA. So did he make third team All NBA?
This computer must
Halliburton. No, he hung up. He hung up because of this Halliburton.
Oh, did he hang up? You think he hung up?
No. He was sick of this.
No, he didn't.
Halliburton didn't make 13.
He did.
We're gonna start talking about Halliburton. We're gonna start talking about Halliburton. We're sorry.
He did.
No, my phone died, boss. My phone
Oh, okay. I thought he hung up.
Yes. And Halliburton, man, my shit just turned off.
Third team All NBA. Did he make 13? Halliburton?
No, he didn't.
Okay, so nobody thinks he's in the top 15 then.
He in the finals, though. He in the finals.
Yeah, but we seen
in the finals.
We seen folks in the finals that won top 15. We'll get to it.
All right.
Come on, man. Listen,
we seen some dudes in the finals that won top 15. Well, I get maybe.
I see what you said. I see what you said. Okay. We get there. We get because I wanted to go there though, Dirk. Because the way y'all talking, it sounds like y'all agree with this being one of the worst playoff series finals in the last 10 seasons. Because that was the next topic was what is this? Yeah. What is this finals rank as far in the last 10 years for finals matchups? Now, we ain't got to necessarily rank it, but like, is this one of the worst matchups that you guys think in the last 10 years?
I mean, I'm looking at it right now, and it definitely is 2.
2?
It's the second worst one to me.
Well, you got the
hold on. Can I preface this before you go, Dirk? I want to preface this because before we started the pod, Dirk brought this up. It's very hard to be better than that 2015 to 2018 run when the Cavs were playing the Warriors. So it's kind of a disservice to put them there. But for the sake of the conversation, we got to. Go ahead, though, Dirk.
I actually wrote down the one before that, San Antonio, Miami. So that's fire. That's fire. So I mean,
that's fire.
So I think that this is it's between this and Denver and Miami.
I thought the Lakers versus Miami was ass too.
Lakers, Miami, yeah.
That was in the bubble.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, in the bubble. Fuck that.
That was the bubble. Fuck that. Yeah, that's weak.
The Bucks versus the fucking Suns was ass. That shit was. I wasn't looking forward to that shit. I wanted to see James Harden, Katie, and Kyrie.
It had some stars though. I mean, you got Giannis and Book, CP, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it has some.
Yeah, I'm speaking in hindsight. You're right.
It has some stars. I mean, it's not big market teams, but it has some stars. Like, I mean, we really trying to push this. You know, this is Shea is on a different level than. I mean, this is not even.
It ain't even close.
I don't even think this is close. I mean, Boston, Dallas has star power. I guess Denver, Miami was okay, but I mean, Jimmy Butler, man, I'm kind of. I don't know. I'm kind of
no. I think you're right,
sometimes.
there. I agree. So what I wrote down, man, was that I mean, pretty much. Now that you say it out loud, I put they ain't the weakest, but goddamn, if they second, because that's literally what I had them at. His second was after the gym. Because what I'm thinking about is actually, you know, as far as like how much people actually thought you guys had a chance, like the competitiveness of the finals. You know what I'm saying? And the Denver and Miami series, we just first off, Miami was like number 8 when I think they might have been in the play-in that year, and then won, and then they got there. So it was like, we know y'all ain't beating them yet. They didn't even have a center, I don't think. I think Bam was running center for them, bro. We was like,
still is.
So we came out there hoping that Caleb Martin would shoot how he did, but he was trash. so he was trash. But I mean, but like you said, though,
he was off.
That was at least with the Bucks and the Suns. I wasn't sure either way. I wasn't expecting for D-Book to nut up.
Yeah, D-Book not no good no more. But at that point, Aiden was a rising star. CP3, Book.
Yep.
You know, on the other side, you got Drew and Giannis, and Middleton was still good. Like that's some talent out there. Yeah. Like we don't know who's gonna win that. For sure.
Giannis was still a draw, bro. That's a fact. That's all. Yeah, so, not that y'all said. I'm not. Yeah, no, I go ahead.
I disrespected my Lakers, but let's go. I want Mitch to say something about this. That's crazy. The Lakers, he wasn't good.
That was good, man. That was LeBron's
in the bubble.
It was good. It was good. But did you think?
No.
Did you? That's what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
That's what I was about to say.
Okay, it's third though. It's third. All right, go, Mitch. What you think?
No, I agree. I agree with y'all, but the Lakers Heat, whatever the Heat was in, that shit, it was just trash.
You're right. It probably was. It probably was because
it was kind of close though.
We ain't had nothing else to do, so maybe that's why
that was COVID. We was locked in.
Yeah,
and it was anytime you have Bron involved, it's just bigger.
Yeah,
you know, everybody cares. That's when you
there. You go. There
basketball
you go.
To come watch the game.
Bron and AD out there.
One last thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
That was the bubble. Now, granted, this player's team lost, but if I remember correctly, there was a dude that was getting like 50, 45.
What's his name?
It's my cousin, Donovan Mitchell.
Oh.
And where he was at?
I see lost. He was hooping.
When he exit? Him
and Jamal Murray. Him and Jamal Murray was.
Him and Jamal Murray were going crazy. Hey.
First round, get him on out of here again. Oh man,
I think all right, but let's be honest. Let's be honest. This don't have nothing to do with this. Donovan Mitchell was averaging 40 in the against the Pacers. This year this year he was averaging 40 against the Pacers. Am I tripping?
He was. And did you see them games where he was trash? And so that 40 when he went like 10 for 47.
Yeah, he was shooting.
Yeah, he got 40. He was only motherfucking shooting the ball.
Don't do that.
Shoot the ball, Halliburton. Shoot it.
Don't do that. Because if Jordan does it, it's all cool, dog.
All right, so I got a question. So if Donovan Mitchell is the point guard for the Pacers right now instead of Halliburton, is this still a gentleman's sweep?
Great question, Dub. I love it.
No, Donovan Mitchell getting one or two.
No, he ain't. Getting.
I gotta agree.
You know why? You know why it's a good question, Dub? You know why it's a good question? Because it'll never happen. We're never gonna see Donovan Mitchell in the final.
We
would never know.
So we got one hate.
That's the difference. We would never
Halliburton.
see him. We would never see him out of the second round, Dub. That's why we'd never know.
Let's say that same question, but reverse it. So if you put Tyrese Halliburton on the Cavs, they're going to the finals.
The Cavs? Are you telling me that you don't think the Cavs? You want to let them
go to the finals?
They might though. I ain't gonna lie. They might.
Seriously, the Cavs are better than the Pacers.
Fully healthy Cavs with
fully healthy Cavs are better than the Pacers. What are you talking about? This Pacers team ain't good.
No.
Who on this Pacers team is good? Who's good on the team?
I think that Mitchell doesn't fit on the Pacers without Halliburton. I think Halliburton would fit on the Cavs.
How? Who's he gonna make shoot better?
True. For the Cavs?
For the Cavs.
Everybody gonna be what?
Dean Wade, Sam Merrill,
you hear what I'm saying?
Garland.
All the people that shoot good now. All the ones that are shooters now.
Trash.
What do you mean trash?
Evan Mobley's
y'all had the best bench in the league.
Evan Mobley's
a great defender. He's getting better offensively.
Evan Mobley's getting there.
He can get a bucket.
I think part of why they lost.
He was all NBA.
Yeah, he was second team. He was second team. Partly why I think they lost though.
Not defense. He was all NBA.
Right. But
he's a regular. Yeah.
No, he was
regular.
He's special.
Nice.
He's special.
But
I think Garland good too. I don't know if Garland and Halliburton can play together, but maybe.
That was the question I was thinking. But I think Garland got the type of bag to where you could put him at the 2 guard. I think you could put Garland at the 2 and let him run. But he's undersized. He's like 6'1". So, but I think Mitch to the scenario though. I think part of the reason that the Cavs lost is because they didn't get Evan Mobley involved. Evan Mobley didn't have any offensive threatness to him. Jared Allen was completely gone. I don't even know if he played in that goddamn second round.
So for me, messed him up. So
it messed him up not having Darius Garland. So in my mind, if you telling me you putting Tyrese Halliburton there, who's not gonna get injured and act like his foot hurt at halftime, right? He's gonna play, and he's gonna, and you got him picking and rolling with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Yeah, we got offense. We got action. I'm seeing it. I see him doing what Miles Turner.
Halliburton. Hey, Mitch, why you don't like Halliburton?
So they're just gonna pick and roll the whole time and as a Texas boy, I rock with him. But
he weak.
Jared Allen he needs shooters, bro. That's
like when I asked Miles Turner or Jared Allen.
You don't think Max Strus and them are shooters?
Yeah,
Max Strus is a shooter.
Yeah, for a game.
Is he not a shooter? Am I
for a game or two?
Max Strus can shoot. Max Strus can shoot that thing. He can shoot the that thing.
For a game or two.
DeAndre Hunter can't shoot.
He's gonna get hurt. He's going to get hurt. He's known to get hurt.
We can't have the hypothetical in a hypothetical. Then it just it ruins.
He's been hurt every year of his career, so he's probably gonna get hurt.
DeAndre Hunter played the whole season this year.
Hey, you really think? Hold on, I just want. You really think Halliburton better than Donovan Mitchell, bro?
This is crazy that we're talking about this.
I absolutely do.
No,
hey, I'm gonna get to see him play tonight.
This issue right now. We really going away from what we really need to be trying to figure out. It's why EJ thinks Halliburton is better than Donovan Mitchell.
Because I get to watch him play late in the playoffs. Because I'm gonna get to watch him tonight.
Did Donovan Mitchell make All NBA?
He did. He was first team.
Excuse me?
Hey, listen.
What was he?
Now watch this. You ready? 24, 5, and 5. What was those James Harden stats you said, Dub? What'd you say?
That was Mitch.
Donovan Mitchell averaged 24, 4, and 5. What did James Harden average this year?
James Harden was All NBA too. What are we talking about?
Was he All NBA first
23
team?
Something. What was it? 23 and
23,
6.
James Harden should be. James Harden should be on
9.
nobody's
All
NBA.
So all we said is these accolades don't matter, is what I heard. It really don't matter because Jalen Brunson should have got it over Donovan Mitchell if we really want to talk about it. If we really want to talk, the only reason Donovan Mitchell got it is because they won 60 games. He was 24, 4, and 5. The shit ain't
impressive. You can say winning matters, right? So he was winning.
He averaged 40 in a playoff series. I like Jalen Brunson though. He cool.
I think the primary difference between Halliburton and
I like Jalen Brunson. He cool.
Is Halliburton make his team better? You know what I'm saying? Donovan Mitchell is gonna go and get his, and I think that's the primary difference.
Yeah, but hold on, guys.
Go ahead, Dirk.
Donovan Mitchell. Okay, the Cavs were literally hurt.
Yeah, I agree.
If they're not hurt, they beat the Pacers, y'all.
I agree.
Do they? Do we know
I
that?
think so. And
I think so. I said that earlier in the year.
I don't think. Listen, I'm glad
dropped 8 games on the.
Okay, let me ask you this.
I'm sorry, Dirk, my bad.
Let me ask you this. No, I'm gonna ask you an important question. Would you rather watch Thunder Pacers or Thunder Cavs?
Healthy Cavs.
Fully healthy.
Healthy Cavs. If they fully healthy, the Cavs. I would rather see the Cavs.
Okay, well,
that ain't got. I can answer the question. Yes, but also Tyrese Halliburton is better. But also,
okay.
I can be honest. My point was, I told you I'm not a liar. I'm just a hater. I'm a hater. I ain't a liar.
But my point was that fully healthy Cavs is better than fully healthy Pacers.
Yes, I said
so.
So
if they're fully healthy, we're not even having this conversation because they're going to beat the Pacers, and Halliburton can get on back to the crib. He can get back to the crib.
Are we sure they get there? The only reason we even say
I don't know, but I would rather them get there than what we about to watch today.
You're right. We ain't gonna beat it to death. We ain't gonna beat it to death. You're right. I ain't gonna be
The man debuted some Pumas, and they about to take them Pumas off and throw them in the OKC River somewhere.
Come
man.
on, look.
Ain't nobody wearing no Halliburton Pumas.
We got 15 minutes for the game start, man. Which way?
We did like two
Okay,
things.
we can go over. This game's over already. We go over. What y'all want to talk about, man?
We had two things on the list. We had the weaker. I wrote down the weaker NBA because Jeff Teague, man. Let's talk about this.
I'm ready to talk about that.
People be saying, "Wow, shit, bro," and it just.
I want Mitch to go. I think Mitch like Jeff Teague.
I fuck with Teague. I mean, I mess with Teague. Teague's cool, dog.
I love his podcast, but okay, what did Teague say?
He said his Atlanta.
You got to Mitch. Go ahead.
Was it 2014, 15? Whenever they went, to All Stars. Whenever they Ford went to the All Stars, they would be they. I think he said they would sweep them.
Sweep who?
I think he's talking about the Pacers.
No. He said they would sweep OKC. He said our Hawks team would have swept the Oklahoma City Thunder. So he was saying that the NBA is weaker now than it was back then. How do y'all feel? First, about both statements. Sweeping OKC and is the NBA
They drink
weaker?
A lot on the pod.
Yeah.
They drink a lot on that podcast.
Oh, they be drinking? Oh.
Yeah, they drink a lot of Hennessy.
Do they? Okay,
that's one of the podcasts I listened to, but I must have missed that episode. They was drinking heavy that day.
So I did
let y'all go first. I'm about to. I mean, that is insane. Go ahead.
I'll look it up. That Atlanta Hawks team, because I'll give a little bit of credit because I thought it was just as wild as Dirk did at first. So that Atlanta Hawks team, I think they went 60-9 or something like that, 60 and something, whatever. And they had a good squad. That's when they had the white boy. What's his name?
Kyle
Korver. They had a squad.
Josh Smith.
Yeah,
they was tough.
So they were legit. However, they got swept by the Cavs in the Eastern Conference Finals that year. And the Cavs only won 53 games that year. So I mean, I understand they had a good regular season team, but I don't even think
Donovan Mitchell. This is what it is. This is like a Donovan Mitchell led team.
I think OKC would have. I think OKC could have been
no Donovan Mitchell.
You know what I mean? If OKC would have played that Cavs team, I think they could have at least won 2 games. You know what I mean? That Cavs team then. You know what I mean with LeBron James.
Oh, I got you. I see what you're saying.
Okay,
I follow you now. Okay. I can't be mad at that. I can definitely see that. They're not built to play against this team. You feel me? They built to play against the Warriors back then. They was built to play the Spurs and stuff like that. So they're not. I mean, I don't even think they had 2 bigs back then. I think they just had Tristan Thompson running a 5 at that point.
They had Timothy Mozgov.
Man, I got
Timothy Mozgov on us.
Who was on that Cavs team? Bron and who else?
Kyrie, Mozgov.
Oh, that was Bron and Kyrie?
Yeah.
Bron and Kyrie? Yeah, bro. That's dead.
That's tough.
That's before. So Kevin Love wasn't there yet?
Kevin Love.
Yeah, you got to have 2 elite. Remember what I said? You got to have 2 elite perimeter guys to beat the Thunder. They got it.
Yeah.
You know what? I agree with that. No, they definitely. And they have nobody that can guard LeBron James. That's the other part. They have nobody.
You don't think NCAA would have at least got one?
No, they probably would. They might have got a couple.
I think they could win a game. I think they could win a game.
They get to win a game for sure. They play amazing defense.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be easy.
Yes.
And
but I also seen
I don't know who they got to guard Shea.
No. Yeah. They got J.R. Smith or J.R. Smith or Mon Shumpert. Let him die. Man. You just gotta let him die. Yeah, let him die. Yeah,
I like Shump. I like Shump for everything. Cool.
I was about to say. We saw Prime Kyrie give Klay Thompson 40, so I'm pretty confident that he can do that.
Yeah, I'm going Cavs there, but let's get back to them Hawks. Let's get back to that.
So what you got to say there?
Okay. Let me go ahead and unleash. Jeff Teague is out of his mind. That Hawks team. This OKC team will beat the socks off of them. What are we talking about? Jeff Teague, Joe Johnson, Mr. Disappear himself, Kyle Korver. Who else they had? Josh Smith.
Kent Bazemore. They had Kent Bazemore.
They're going to have Josh Smith out his game.
Was Marvin Williams on that team?
I don't care.
Dennis Schroeder.
They're not sweeping anybody. They're not sweeping anybody. They're not sweeping anybody.
They're not sweeping. That team's not sweeping.
It's not bad, but if you watch them, it was a lot of Josh Smith taking bad shots.
That's what
it's a lot of Joe Johnson ISO. That ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. They got 2 bigs to guard Millsap or Horford. They got guards. Jeff Teague gonna have a long night. I don't care what you talking.
Have a terrible night, and that's before Al Horford could shoot too. Al Horford wasn't shooting trade balls way back.
I don't even see how they win the series, let alone sweep.
Yeah, bro.
You're not even beating the Thunder.
Yeah,
this was the point I was gonna make to them.
They gonna average 38. They gonna average 100. Who's gonna guard Shea?
I don't know.
What you got to say something, Mitch? What you think, Mitch? Go ahead.
Okay, stay for Joe Johnson. Stay for Joe Johnson.
I love the Thunder. But...
Joe Johnson wasn't there that year. There.
Oh, Joe wasn't there. That changes things.
Wait, well, it got to be a different year then, because the year they had 4 All-Stars, Joe Johnson was an All-Star.
Joe Johnson better be there, or they.
Yeah, he had.
If Joe Johnson's not there, then this is
yeah. They had that's what I'm saying. They had Kent Bazemore, Al
not this team.
Mike Muscala. They had Dennis Schroeder, Jeff Teague.
That's the team you talking about?
They had Tebow Cephalosha.
Man, we can go get some guys right now and get one.
That is 2015 though, y'all. Maybe it's 2015, 2016.
I hope it's something else. I hope it's something else. Because that right here ain't getting it.
Nah, bro, that's the team.
They made the playoffs?
2014, 2015.
Yeah, they went 60.
That's the year. That's them. That ain't no Joe Johnson. Damn.
Oh,
yeah, that's Cal Korver, Al Horford. Damn, no, bro. They tweet.
Yeah, that's Paul Millsap, Al Horford, right?
That's Paul Millsap. Yeah.
And Korver.
Joe Johnson ain't on that team.
Is Josh Smith on there?
Nope.
He was gone.
Man, the Thunder beating the Hawk off of their jersey. It's not a Hawks team in history that's beating the Thunder. It ain't a Hawks team in history beating the Thunder.
This is terrible. I thought they was better. For some reason, I thought Joe Johnson.
How is Jeff Teague even talking about his Hawks team like that and they got swept?
He always talk about his Hawks team like that on that pod.
Yeah, he do though. He really do. He be like, we just win.
No, I know though. You said
they ain't do nothing. Yeah, that Hennessy be going crazy.
Yeah. Look, I was gonna say this about them though.
Mitch was kind of rhyme with the Hawks though a little bit.
Was it?
If they had Joe Johnson, if they had Joe Johnson, it'd be different.
You think they win?
They have a chance.
Joe Johnson. I'm just saying.
Here's the thing.
None.
I love Caruso. I love.
Okay.
Caruso's not strapping up Joe Johnson, bro. He's not.
I mean, he might not. No, he's not.
He's not, bro.
You Caruso got Joe a little heavy.
I don't know, dog. Caruso got the strap.
He does.
You've been watching the big three, Joe.
Joe Johnson 6'8".
Yeah, you're right.
Caruso was strapping up Jokic. He get busy.
Caruso was strapping up Jokic.
It's a different person, though.
Yeah,
I mean, Lou Dort is going to be guarding Joe Johnson, though. That's who's going to be. It's not going to be Caruso.
You're damn right. It's a different person.
Lou Dort is not strapping up Joe Johnson.
Yeah, you riding with
you hang around Rory. You must have talked to Rory before this.
Here's the thing, because y'all talking about the Lou Dort will guard in the Cavs and stuff. Them dudes couldn't guard 40-year-old LeBron. So they're not going to be able to guard prime Bron. So that's not even.
Yes.
Yeah, they're not beating them.
I agree.
I agree with that.
They're not. But we talking about Joe Johnson.
No, Joe Johnson.
Yeah, Joe Johnson. Yeah, no.
Joe Johnson.
Let me ask you this, Mitch. How much better is Joe Johnson than Brandon Ingram?
Oh, here's the thing. I like Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram's cool.
I like Brandon Ingram too. I'm not gonna lie.
But
Brandon Ingram is better than Joe Johnson. Right? Oh no. Oh right. I mean, do we? I don't know.
I'm good on both. I don't care.
I mean, they about the same, bro. I put them in the same.
The reason I brought it up.
Lazy.
That's why I brought it up, because they match and they both
do.
6, 7, 6, 8.
25.
I seen Lou
Dort
Dort strap up. Yeah, they both. They the same type of. They the same type of.
That was a good.
They both can score. They both can score.
Let me ask y'all this. Disrespectful to Joe Johnson a little bit though.
But really? Yeah. I don't know
because Brandon Ingram is irrelevant. But that goes to my next point, that the NBA is way better now than then.
I'm surprised you said that. Okay.
Oh no, it's not even. I don't even think it's close.
Neither.
I mean, bro, if you go down the top 30 dudes in the league, like Jaylen Brown, not even in the top 25.
Yeah.
You could argue that Jaylen Brown might be better than Joe Johnson.
Stop it. Stop. No.
He not, man.
I don't.
You talking about a nigga that they said they're talking about a dude who said
they think it's easy.
No, that they say he can't go left. That's what y'all talking about.
They say, but do you watch?
He be struggling.
I said you can make an argument, and I don't think he in the top 25. He might be in the top 25.
He's not.
He might be in the top 25. But if you go down the list, bro, like
yeah.
I mean, the Hawks got 4 All-Stars in an All-Star game. That tell you everything you need to know about the talent.
Yeah, the East was weak.
I think this finals is a
even when this East weak. This is weak, and okay, look at the weakest teams in the East right now, and they got a guy.
Yeah.
LaMelo Ball, they wanted LaMelo Ball in the All-Star game. And they terrible.
Yeah.
Brandon Miller's cold.
Yeah,
that's
true.
But here's the thing. Them same teams that was weak, they had people who got buckets too.
Back then.
So like the Wizards, he said Wizards was trash, but they had Bradley Beal's getting buckets. He's giving you 30.
They was in the playoff.
Yeah, these other teams.
I'm saying Bob. Are you talking about Brad?
He talking about So Mitch, Mitch Durr is bringing up like a 13 seed. The Wizards back then was like a 4 seed with John Wall and Brad Beal.
He's saying Brad Beal after John. I think you saying.
Brad. That's a fact. No,
he
you
did
ain't
get
wrong.
30 a game.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is we probably would have to go back and look at some of them rosters. But I think the talent now is so crazy that even some of the guys like Trae Young can't even get in the All-Star game. And he averaged 28 and 12 every year. Or 20. He can't even snip it. He can't, and he's in the East. He can't even get in
the All-NBA or nothing. That's a fact. That's a fact. Oh, Dub was about to say something.
No.
What you saying, Dub, about the finals?
This finals this year is a testament to how much better the talent is overall in the NBA. I think to have 2 mid-level market teams in the finals. I mean, barring injuries, they done beat out some of the top-notch superstar-esque, you know what I'm saying, type teams. So I think that says a lot about the overall talent throughout the NBA. Not only that, not even just the starters. The benches now are better. The no names now are better than the no names then. You know what I mean? Every
for sure.
Yeah,
that's what I'm.
The game is better.
That's what I'm saying. What you saying, man?
So,
what you saying?
This Pacers team or the Pacers team with Paul George?
This one.
This one for sure. The one that made to the finals.
Or the Pacers team was Paul. Was it the 3 guard?
Paul George.
You talking about Paul George and Roy Hibbert?
And Danny Granger.
Roy Hibbert?
Danny Granger.
Paul George, Roy Hibbert, George Hill. Yeah.
George Hill.
They will.
Lance Stevenson.
Y'all are what?
That team.
They will beat this Pacers team. That team, bro. Mitch. This team.
Which team? Hold on. Which team you think will win, EJ?
I got this 2025 Pacers. They went 46 and 18 since January 1st, bro. You know that we are actually getting the 2 best teams in the NBA for 2025 in the finals. These are the 2 best teams in the NBA from their record perspective. I feel like this. Let me say this before I go, because I don't want to go in too far. I feel like this as far as like they talk about teams being weaker or stronger. I think the NBA back then was. Yeah.
He's a problem on 2K.
He was.
He wasn't the same. I think I don't know.
My bad, AJ. Go ahead.
No, you good. You good, because that's funny. But I think the NBA back then was top heavy as far as like how we do ratings on 2K. Like the Warriors was 99, the Cavs was a 98, the Thunder was a 92. And it was really like them 3 teams that we was expecting to see, even the Spurs, right? Sure. But now you get the situation where it's like the Thunder are 95, 96, the Celtics are 95, 96, Cavs is wherever you want to put them. And then everybody else that's below is like 89, 90, because the West, bro, if we being real, nobody had OKC coming out of the West. And when I say nobody, they were not the overwhelming favorites. People were saying that. Matter of fact, in the playoffs, they were saying that the Clippers or the Nuggets was going to beat OKC. The Nuggets had a higher, the Thunder had a lower chance, lower odds, or higher odds rather, than the Nuggets or the Clippers to make it to the Western Conference.
That I think that was based on last year more than what we saw this year. But I get why they said that. But I think that the Thunder have been the best team in the league all year. If you watch basketball,
but they were sleeping on them. They kept telling us
I know, because they didn't really think they got no second guy. They don't
because they was young. That's true too.
You don't have a consistent second guy that you can be like, all right, we're gonna load up on Shea Is J-Dub gonna show up every night? Is Chet gonna be the second guy? So, but what the Thunder have that nobody else has, their elite level defense is better than anything anybody else got.
Yeah.
They defense is like, I've heard people comparing to like the 2000, you're like this mixed up, the 2002 Ravens. Like, when you got defense like that, it don't really matter. You know, like, it's too hard.
It makes up. They cover up a lot of mistakes because their defense is so good.
Home court advantage, defense, and a killer.
And that's consistent.
That's tough, man. And if you look at the league, right? So to piggyback off of that, look at just the finals, how we went through this. Boston, Dallas, Denver, Miami, Golden State, Boston, Bucks, Suns, Lakers, Heat, Toronto, Golden State. And then it's Golden State, Cleveland, Golden State, Cleveland, Golden State, Cleveland. The league, it was simulated for years. Hey, it's going to be Golden State, Cleveland. Now we come into every year because it's so much talent. It's so many good teams that we don't know. They won 68 games, and they was like, I don't know if the Thunder going to make it.
I think now the NBA has reached a point of where it's more about matchups. It's just really about who you play in the draw of the playoffs. It's about seeding. Right, because I could argue that if the Pacers play the Celtics sooner, if the Pacers play the Celtics, maybe they don't get here. You get what I'm saying? Like it's just the luck of the draw. You know what I mean? So even with the Pistons Knicks series, if the Pistons or the Knicks play the Pacers, maybe the Knicks don't make it to the next round. It's really just a toss up of matchups now. I think, man. Even with my bad, I don't want to go, but I'm thinking Rockets Warriors. I thought the Rockets were gonna have a better playoff run this year, but they played one of the greatest players of all time. I thought they was. You didn't think the Rockets was legit there?
No, they got Jalen Green.
Yeah, Jalen Green was. He was.
Oh, we gotta get you. Hey, Ted, we gotta get him up here to talk to Ted, Dub. We gotta get him up here, Ted.
Oh, he like Jalen Green.
He loves Jalen Green.
What do you love about him?
He thought he was gonna have a breakout year, man.
He broke out.
I'm not gonna lie.
Break out of Houston.
Ime Udoka did a good job with them boys this year, though, because they were trash before this year. Ime Udoka.
Jalen Green takes the worst shots in the league. He come down the court and shoot a pull-up three and miss the whole goal.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. He's used to playing for a team that's trash. Like, I think they won 20 games before this year.
Yeah, you're right.
He used to that culture where he can just.
It's a trickle down. Yeah, it's like when Kuzma left from the Wizards and went to the Bucks, he forgot how to play basketball.
No, he's just weak.
You go to the Wizards. When you go to the Wizards and the Hornets and the Nets, you forget how to play basketball. Right? You can't.
You just be out there gunning.
You go to a team where they playing real basketball. You're like, what? What is this?
Yeah, the niggas, man.
Hey, man, this era of basketball is just so great. These teams is just doing great stuff. But you say players are playing like that?
No.
Y'all making me sound like the old man on the porch, dog. Okay.
Well, you said Paul George and Roy Hibbert them. I think that ain't enough. That ain't enough. Danny Granger.
Toronto. They used to lose to Colorado.
Danny Granger was a bucket. Don't do that.
For like 1 year. He was good for like 1 year.
They weren't even better than the Raptors. They're not even better than DeMar DeRozan and them Raptors.
And that ain't that good.
Every year.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. I know we better get off here.
Go ahead.
So this is how much I don't like Tyrese Halliburton. Because I look So this is just one, like, this player when he was on the Toronto Raptors, just his time at the Toronto Raptors.
Okay.
You know who their point guard was?
Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan.
Which team?
Kyle Lowry.
Corey Joseph.
Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry straight.
Their stats are comparable, bro.
Oh, Kyle Lowry and Tyrese
Halliburton.
I told you this.
Very comparable.
Dirt Dub, listen to me. Dirt Dub, listen. Because I got to say this again, right? Tyrese Halliburton is not going to win a lot of accolades. He's not going to get a lot of awards or just notoriety because he's in an era of a scoring point guards. He's in an era where guards are scoring, and he is a vintage point guard. So his numbers are going to look like John Stockton's, Jason Kidd, Steve Nash. And in a time where we're used to seeing your guard average 30, SGA, Steph Curry, Luka Doncic. So Tyrese Halliburton is he's not gonna get as much popularity or notoriety because he's not playing the style of ball that's played popular today. But for me, the way if the way he's playing is translating to winning, maybe we need to change what we see as guards. Maybe the league is changing, is what I'm getting at.
Like
because he got
okay.
back-to-back years of deep playoff runs, man.
Let me
back-to-back years. Let me something.
Let me pick it back up. I was just talking to my one of my close friends about how I want my son to play basketball like that, because I think that you're right in the fact that we've lost the skill of being a real playmaker and making teammates better.
Yep.
And what ends up happening a lot of times is we got all these guards that's 6'1", 6'2" that play. They just score, and then they get to a point where it's like, bro, you 6'2", you 6'1", and you a shooting guard. You can't make nobody better.
Yep.
And you just, and I don't
ask Jalen Brunson. Ask Jalen Brunson.
I was just about to say, it's kind of like it's hard to win a lot when you just doing a lot of that and ain't nobody that's facilitating or anything like that. That's why I say I like the way he plays. I just don't know if he's at the top level of players.
Can you be 6'1" and do what Tyrese Halliburton's doing? Because Tyrese Halliburton's 6'5".
Yeah, you can be 6'1" and do it.
Easy.
Yeah, he played you can be 6'1" and do that. Run around.
If you 16, running averaging 18 and 10,
you can do that.
I would say this:
if you're 6'1", it's not.
It's hard. I think it's harder to do today, Mitch. I think it's harder to do today. But let's not act like Rajon Rondo wasn't doing it. How tall was Rondo?
He's shorter than
6'1". His arm, he's 6'9".
Rondo was doing it, and he got a championship in 2020 doing that. You feel what I'm saying? So
CP3,
I'm just saying,
CP3, same way.
Yeah.
Everywhere he goes,
it's like 3 or 4 here, and you got 30. It's like you can't. Yeah. It's hard to come by those.
No, I agree with you, man.
No, you're right. But that's why I think Halliburton, and why I like Halliburton is because he's different than what we're seeing now. It's just a lot of scoring, and you don't got a lot of dudes that can go out there and get 15 assists and not have one turnover.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's insane to me.
Yeah.
I see when I watch basketball, even like at the lower level, is turnovers after turnover after turn. Brother, play 35, 38 minutes, have the ball as much as he do, and not turn it over is insane, bro.